What's up, YouTube? Sean the Gamer here, and we're about to talk about a couple of theories that I have of who could possibly be the man in the Iron Mask on The Flash. If you haven't been watching The Flash, Season 2 is revolving around Zoom. He has a lair, because he's a bad guy, and in that lair is a guy in the Iron Mask. We don't know who this guy is. We are going to get the reveal next week on the finale. But my theory, I have three kind of different theories. The first one I'm gonna say out there first because it's like the least logical, but it might actually be the one that works. It could be because at this point, before I go out in my theories, we've seen every doppelganger except three. Well, this one doesn't count because it's a man. So, as I was about to say, we haven't seen Earth One, Jesse Quick. So we haven't seen, well, I don't know if she exists, but whatever. We haven't seen the Earth One from our team. Earth One, Jesse Quick, an Earth 2 Wally West, and an Earth 2 Harrison Wells. So right off the bat, we can eliminate Jesse Quick because it's a man. My next option is it could be Wally. I haven't been a fan of the Wally theory just because of the guy in the Iron Mask in the cage. He kind of looks Caucasian. But then I was just on Google because I just recorded a video talking about a theory, and I was like, oh yeah, people did think it was Wally. I forgot people thought it was Wally. And then they was doing some side by side. So I was like, it could be Wally. It'd be like one of those things, okay, that's how he kept getting faster. You know, that's how he got as fast as he is now. Because there's one thing that I've noticed and that they say a lot is that he isn't fast enough. Well, but they said it once, but I think it's kind of important that he is not as fast as the Reverse Flash was because he can't make speed mirages. So, which I think is weird. How is, because I don't think they would have ever beat the Reverse. I don't think they could have beat the Reverse Flash. You know, the Reverse Flash in the end kind of got what he wanted. So, if I'm remembering right. But I don't think they could have beat the Reverse Flash. And then they're saying Zoom is not as powerful, or at least not as fast, as the Reverse Flash is. Because I don't think the Reverse Flash was a fighter. And Zoom is a fighter. So, that's the main difference there, is that Zoom has that physical side to him, where the Reverse Flash was kind of more mind games. Even though Zoom is mind games, because he's fucking evil and scary and shit. You see what he does to Caitlyn. So, but that's just one little theory. It could be Wally, and that's how he got as fast as he is, to at least be a little bit faster than the Flash, because he's not that much faster than the Flash. And when the Flash has his little device thingy on his chest, oh, he's way faster than Zoom, and we figured that out. But he's just smarter than Barry. So that's just theory one. It could be Earth 2 Wally, who is actually Kid Flash. So, theory number two, it could be a speedster from another Earth. So, it could be Jay Garrick. And this is going to lead into my third theory, too, because where would he just get the name Jay Garrick from? So, that's one thing that I feel like a lot of people are overlooking, is the fact that they even said on the show, why Jay Garrick? Who is that? You know, and then there was that episode when the Flash gave Zoom his powers, and they were sitting there having that conversation, like, who's the man in the Iron Mask? Why Jay Garrick? And he said to the man in the Iron Mask, question is, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And then I don't remember why he gave the explanation for the name, but they never went back to that. They never really addressed that name, Jay Garrick. So they went, and like at the beginning of the season, when they first thought he was Jay Garrick, they went to go find him. They found Hunter Zolomon. So they still have to loop their way back, unless they want this plot hole out there, and they have to address the name Jay Garrick. Like they probably have, and I probably overlooked it. I don't think they've ever addressed the name Jay Garrick. So it could be like Earth 3 Jay Garrick, because you know, in the comics there are multiple Earths, and even in the show there are multiple Earths, because Supergirl's Earth is different from Earth 2. So there are multiple Earths in this new DC universe. So it could be like Jay Garrick from a different Earth, which is simple. And then my third theory which is kind of my favorite theory, is Jay Garrick is the man in the iron mask from Earth 2, but it's actually Henry Allen, Barry's dad. Because on Earth 2, Barry doesn't have powers. So, and obviously there was a particle accelerator, and it just kind of makes sense that it will probably be Henry Allen, and then his name is Jay Garrick, and that's why Zoom, Hunter Zolomon is using the name Jay Garrick, because if all is right, then the Flash's identity is never revealed, and I'm pretty sure that hero villain confidentiality, they know who each other is. I mean, they know who each other are. Or, when he beat him, he found out, oh, it was you this whole time. So when I go to this other Earth, I'm going, to use your name because it's a friendly name that it won't raise any alarms when I'm around like Harrison Wells and some of these other Earth 2 people. So, well, I don't know, that'd be stupid too, because if it was, but it's the Flash, nobody really knows who, so whatever. The point is, I think it could be Henry Allen, aka Jay Garrick, or it could just be Henry Allen, and he just came up with the name Jay Garrick. But I think my third option, either way I go, but it would make sense. It would really make sense now that I think about it, because if he was using his name, Hunter Zolomon, no wait, because Hunter Zolomon was actually from his, or wait, no, was from the past, so it was actually him. Yeah, we haven't seen a Henry Allen. So either way it go, I think it might be Henry Allen, and his name is really Jay Garrick. Because did they call Barry Allen like Allen, is that his last name, or is it Barry Garrett? Did they ever call, when they was on Earth 2 though, that couple of episodes, did they ever say Barry's last name, is what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Because they can go back to Earth 2, find the Earth 2 versions of, because even in this episode, slight spoilers, Cisco vibes that Earth 2 is being destroyed, so they have to go back to Earth 2. So they go meet up the doppelgangers, and it's like, oh, Barry Allen, oh, my name is Barry Garrett. So, small changes like that are possible, just saying. So, those are my three theories. To sum them up one more time. Wally West, Earth 3, Jay Garrick, Henry Wells from Earth 2. So, what do you guys think? Down below in the comment section below. Do you guys think I'm full of it? Or do you guys have better theories of who you guys think it is? Because, let's be honest, it has to be something that when they take the mask off of the guy, it has to be a shock. Like, holy shit. It has to be a shock. Or, what if it's another version of himself? Think about this one. What if it, because he said he went back in time, right? I'm talking about Hunter Zolomon now. Hunter Zolomon said what the fuck did I just say? Hunter said he went back in time to get his past self. And it took convincing, but he finally got him to, kill himself. Kill himself. You know what I'm saying? When he stuck his hand through the person through the portal. What if the one in the mask is another version of himself that was actually named Jay Garrett? No. I don't know. Let's keep going what I was saying. It was actually another version of himself who didn't go along with his plan. He didn't want to kill him just in case he needed him. So he put him in there, just for safety precaution. I'm just saying. It could work. But I'm done. I just came up with that one. But I'm done. It could work. So, what are your theories down below? Do you think I'm crazy? All that good stuff. If you want to follow me on anything other than YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, all linked in the description down below. Share the video out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a like. Whew. If you wait, no, messing up my own outro. And with all of that being said, I am Sean the Gamer, and I am out of here.